Morning everyone. It's around about 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday the 27th or 28th of March. I should have looked that up before I got on here. I've been on here for about 20 seconds. And I've discovered that my little contraption for telling me how fast I'm going, how far I'm going, it's not working, so I need to fix that. This is one of those exercycles that it's one of those ones that you use for spin classes where you just sort of twist up from down here, put some more resistance on. I'm currently watching, who am I watching? Saracens versus Northampton Saints, if you're a rugby fan. So, two good teams, first thing in the morning. Normally I would be parked there with some breakfast and not move for a few hours. So we're doing it slightly differently today. Yeah. So this is day one. Problems so far, aside from the bike, that hopefully I can sort that out. Hang on a second, just going to put some resistance on. Back in 2 seconds. Right. Yeah, that was getting a bit light. So I need to move a couple of things. These little pads here, move that. There we go. So my right knee, which is closest to you, is currently in quite a lot of pain. So yesterday I was on my feet a lot. Really, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days in a row, I was on my feet quite a bit, and I'm already feeling gassed. It's all the talking as well as pedaling. So my knee is not feeling great. It's been, so all I need to do is put it just be walking and just twist it a little bit. So what I did to it a few years ago, I think I've mentioned in previous videos that I used to run 30 or 40 kilometers an hour. I used to run 30 or 40 kilometers per week. And I couldn't really do that on the roads anymore because my ankles just didn't like all the uppy downy as wherever you're putting your feet. Couldn't really trust my ankles. I'd just be in pain. So I started running on treadmills, which became very. It was actually I kind of liked it. I swore I'd never do it. Actually, I really liked it. And after a while, I think after maybe 2 years of getting on exercise on treadmills, I've got on a treadmill, done my regular run, and then I've gone to do some weights, and I was doing deadlifts, and I think I was doing deadlifts poorly. If you've ever done deadlifts, or if you do deadlifts, make sure your form is correct, because I felt a ping in my knee, and that I discovered about 6 months later after going to specialist after specialist, going all over the place. Finally found out that was my knee cartilage deciding to relocate to the back of my calf. And it's been painful ever since. So I've never really been able to run great distances. Walking, I can kind of, when I'm fit and healthy and active, I can go for a decent walk. But just recently, because I haven't been very active, and I've been on my feet the last three days just because of work and because of a couple of things I was doing yesterday, that knee feels terrible. So part of getting on this exercycle is me strengthening the knee, getting it prepared for more active duty. I'm sorry if I'm a mouth breather right now. So I'm just trying to get strong and get fit for exercise. We're going to be doing a little bit more than just the cycling. Today I actually have to mow lawns for I don't know how long. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes of mowing lawns. Have to pop over to my mother's, have to do my own, and I help out with my neighbours as well. So I'm kind of hoping that the weather's decent, but yeah, I'm gonna be on that leg for a little while today as well. So we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna sit back and relax and keep pedaling for I don't actually know how long, because this machine, I haven't got a stopwatch going or anything like that. So I've really got myself unprepared. Yeah, this machine isn't telling me how far I'm going or how long I've been going for. I'm just going to judge it off the rugby that I'm watching. The rugby has a little clock on it, like most sports. Cheers. So I'll see you another time. Just quickly, the backwards hat isn't because I want to look cool, it's because I need a haircut and I look like Jed Clampett. If you don't know who Jed Clampett is, look him up. So, yeah. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you another time. Yes! We're cheering for Saints, by the way. I just realised I haven't got a bottle of water with me. So I'm really disorganised today. Little update. My knee is feeling fine, so I'm really happy about that. My lungs, however, are struggling like hell. Might have something to do with a little bit of the talk from earlier. Talking while exercise might have just done me in a little bit. But yeah, day one after no exercise aside from walking for about, look, I've done a little bit of exercise a couple of years ago, like structured exercise. I mean getting on that rowing machine, getting on an exercycle, walking up steps. But yeah, haven't done much for a couple of years. Just just thinking about how long this is going to take to get back up to speed. And I'm actually thinking about what I'm asking of my body to do 45 minutes on that rowing machine. Well, that's going to be tough. So that's 20 minutes on the rugby clock, so might be 23 or 24 minutes of cycling. Thoughts after the first ride? It can only get easier. I'm slightly feeling it. My backside's sore after being 20 minutes on this, so that's not a good sign. The knee felt good mostly, no twings, didn't feel anything, but my form wasn't quite right. Down with the heels, up with the toes sort of thing. I wasn't doing that for a long time, so have to remind myself to do that. That's tricky. Always makes things tougher. But once upon a time, that little ride would be a warm-up. I get the feeling that's going to be probably the extent of my exercise for the next week. Yeah. Time for that bottle of water. All done before the sun came up. All good. See you another time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're getting something from this, because I certainly am. Unsure how many people are watching and that sort of thing, but it's very motivating. But I need to get beyond motivation. Sorry about the breathing.